Hello, and welcome to Gallivant with Chris and Tony. Thank you for tuning in today. And please, I'd like to just remind you real quick to click that subscribe button. I can continue to bring you wonderful content like we have been these last few times. Today, we have gallivanted once again to the kitchen. With this being Christmas season, we are going to do some baking today. We're going to be baking a delicious, scrumptious cookie called the Chewy peanut butter oatmeal chunk cookies. I'm going to show you the ingredients right now. All right, to begin, we have 3½ cups of old-fashioned rolled oats, 1½ cups of all-purpose flour, 1½ teaspoons of baking soda, ½ teaspoon of baking powder, ½ teaspoon of salt. We have 1 3/4 cups of light brown sugar. Over here we have a cup of smooth peanut butter, not all natural. Then we have 1 cup of unsalted butter, which will be 2 sticks. We have 2 room temperature eggs. We have 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And this is kind of what I'm adding. These are chopped up Reese's peanut butter cups. I'm going to add those to the top before we put them in to bake. I think that's going to add something to them, and that's kind of where you get the chunk, because the original recipe doesn't call for those. And I thought, you know what? We have some leftover Halloween candy that it's doing no good just sitting around here, so let's put it in a cookie. So that's everything there. Let's begin. In a medium mixing bowl, we're going to be adding all the dry ingredients together. Let's add the oats, our flour, baking soda, baking powder, salt. Get everything good and mixed together. Let everybody make friends with each other. Yeah, then we're going to put this aside and get the brown sugar, eggs, and butter mixed up, and then we're going to be adding this to that. All right, so in our mixer, we've already added our butter. We're going to be adding our brown sugar and our peanut butter. We're going to mix this until it's well combined. All right, that should be good. So you see, kind of lightened up. It's a little fluffy. That's exactly how you want it to look. Now we're going to add our vanilla and our 2 eggs. Vanilla. 1 egg. And our 2nd egg. I'm going to scrape our sides down. Perfect. Again, light and fluffy. It's just the way we want it. So now with our mixer running on low, we're going to start adding the dry ingredients. In small increments. There we go. Everybody in. Let's give the sides a good scraping. All right, I think we are ready to go. Let's start scooping these onto a cookie sheet. Got our parchment lined baking sheet. Handy scooper. Like I said, probably going to try to get 8 cookies on a sheet here. Now what we're gonna do too after this, I'm gonna put it in the fridge and let it cool for an hour. You want your dough to be refrigerated for at least an hour before you put it into the oven. All right, so we're gonna do 8 cookies on each sheet. We've arranged it this way, gives everybody enough room to spread out. We're gonna put this in the refrigerator, like I said, for an hour, and then we'll put them in the oven. As we wait for our cookie dough to refrigerate, feel free to make yourself one of these peppermint bark martinis. I showed this recipe in a video where I had done some homemade pizza on our grill. It's a perfect drink to have while you're waiting for that to refrigerate. And also 20 minutes prior to taking the cookies out of the refrigerator, you're gonna wanna put your stove, put your oven on for 350 degrees. You wanna preheat it to 350 degrees, give it 20 minutes to get up to that point, then we'll pull the cookies out. Oven's ready, it's just about that time. One thing that we do need to do is remember to put those peanut butter chunks that we had chopped up onto the cookies before we put them into the oven. So I'm gonna take those cookies out of the refrigerator right now and we'll stick those chunks onto the cookies. So I'm just gonna use a metal spatula to push the cookies down, just flatten them a little bit. I mean, obviously they're gonna spread on their own, but this way it gives us a surface to lay those peanut butter chunks. I'm gonna take our peanut butter chunks, let's lay some on there just so it spread out. So we got this tray ready to go. That's how they should look. Get this in the oven now. Again, 350 degrees. They're gonna bake for 14 minutes. So, let me know in the comment section some of the cookies that maybe you've tried baking, whether it be in the past or this Christmas season, or any time of the year. If you have a good cookie recipe that you'd like to share, feel free to put that in the comments. And I'd love to hear from you. And, oh, we have a little visitor. This is a little cat we just adopted. Her name is Hemi because she is a, what's it called? A polydactyl who has, so one like the Hemingway cats in Key West, they have 6 toes. So if you look at her paw here, where are you? Anyhow, she's got 6 toes. She's a new addition to us for Christmas. Go find mom. Go find mom. But again, feel free to put any comments of cookies that you've baked or like to share. I'd love to hear from you. So we received these oven mitts as a gift I believe last year. Because these cookies are just about done and ready to come out of the oven. They look incredible. Let me show you. So we've given our cookies some time to cool. Let's give one a try. Take a look at the bottoms. Bottoms look good. Let's take a look. Oh, it's nice and soft. It's a good looking cookie. Let's give it a try. Chewy, soft, big peanut butter flavor. Overall, I'd say very good. I definitely say give these a try. I want to thank you for joining us for this episode of Gallivant with Chris and Tony. Please give me a thumbs up if you like what you saw. Feel free to subscribe to us. We do appreciate that. And Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you.